What's good, YouTube? I am back in Ohio. We back with another video. Going deer hunting. It is Saturday, November 14th. Got back from Iowa last night. Slept in this morning, hung out with the family. Now I'm gonna go out here to my second of 2 spots. I only have the deer hunt this year, and see what we what'll happen. The whole drive home yesterday, we were seeing deer, chasing still. So hopefully there's still a few around that want to, make a mistake during daylight. But if not, I'll probably happily shoot a doe too. There's that deer management tag in Ohio you got to use before deer season. So probably we'll shoot a doe if I get the chance, if she's not bringing somebody behind her. So we'll see what happens. About to go take a few practice shots with the bow, make sure we're still dialed in and whatnot. And we're gonna go hit the woods. All right, y'all, got a pretty good, it's not that far. It's like maybe 300 yards walk back here. The farmer's grandkids were tearing the field up. They were ripping it up when their four-wheeler and dirt bike when I first got here. Hopefully they don't mess with the deer too bad. They're probably used to it though. I doubt they'll be out here all night, but beans just got cut not too long ago. Probably the last few days. Corn still standing on the neighbor's property. Excited to be back deer hunting. Should be a good night. Actually had a pretty good cold snap come through last night, so needed to be out this morning, but needed to get some sleep and spend some time with the family. So it's all good. See y'all in a little bit in the tree. Bow shooting good. Gonna freshen up a scrape on the way in. Alright, y'all, it's 2:30. Just getting set up, getting the camera arm, everything set up in the stand, because I haven't hunted here yet this year. It's November 15th, and I have not hunted this spot yet this year. Feels crazy, but it's like the beans just got cut. There's deer tracks everywhere. A few nice big sets of buck tracks. Just gotta get lucky. Hopefully something's still chasing. And there's some there's still some does around that need to be bred. Like I said, the corn's still up to the neighbor's property, and it's only 150 yards away, so this is a good transition area to catch them coming in between the food, the bedding, and bedding over here back to my east. So we'll see what happens. I forgot to bring an SD card to swap out my trail camera SD card, but the corn pile and everything looks like it's been getting smashed, so I know there's deer around. Just gotta make it happen. Mac. Neighbor over here was over shooting his gun like mad loud, and I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me. He ended up scaring 2 does out of the standing corn. And they come right by me. I mean, full sprint, trotting, wouldn't stop or nothing. Highly doubtful I'll see anything else tonight after all the shooting. He still hasn't stopped yet. It's been a few minutes, but he was banging away. But probably gonna just sit it out and see what happens. Freaking Tacticam isn't working, or it's working, but it's saying incorrect password when I try to connect to it on my phone. So I don't know what that's all about, but because of that, I'll probably see a giant and shoot it and won't get it shot on film. That's just how it goes. Just had a freaking stud cruise by. Oh, it was a tank, big 10 or 12 point. He cruised by at about 60 yards. No shot. I wouldn't have shot that far either ways, but oh wow. The kids in the four-wheelers got deer running everywhere. Just had a big doe and 2 fawns run through. I could still hear them up there by the barn on the four-wheelers, losing daylight fast. The highs and lows of deer hunting on this one for sure. Cause I didn't think I was gonna see anything, and I seen a freaking giant. And then they come and keep making the deer all spooky with the four-wheelers in the field. So it's just what it is. I'm gonna keep at 'em, that's for sure. Appreciate y'all watching. What's good, YouTube? Back with another one, y'all. Had the awkward opportunity to go deer hunting tonight. Coronavirus! It is Thursday, November 19th. Thursday, November 19th. Really windy, awkwardly warm, but hey, I'm able to go, so I'm gonna go see what happens. I'm on my way now. I'm gonna get there. Haven't shot the bow this week. I'm gonna get there, send a few arrows about at 20 yards just to make sure we're good, and run back and climb up in a tree, and I'll see y'all there. Well, guys, it's 3:38. I just climbed up my tree. I look over my shoulder. There's about a 2-year-old buck. Small basket, 8, basket 6 maybe. Right here for 30 yards. He had no idea I was here. I actually didn't look up my tree and everything. He was just cruising through. I wouldn't have shot him, but it was still pretty cool to get that close to him and didn't know he was there. As you can hear, it's windy, it's everywhere. I'm super shocked to see that deer on his feet at 3:30 on a day like this. But I guess that's a good sign. So we're going to stick it out and see what happens. buck come in and fight the other one. I just couldn't get a shot. I'm about to try to sneak down. It's almost shooting time, or shooting light. And I'll give you guys a recap in the truck. Alright, y'all, just got in the truck, got everything all packed up, about to head home. To give you a recap, that's probably my best sit of the year so far, as just, action, seeing deer and everything. So, right around that magic time, I'm sitting there and I can hear something behind me, and I look, and it's a decent buck, small, the young one. I think it's the same one I seen earlier when I first got in the stand. He was coming back. I'm like, okay, cool. Watching him for a while, and then the way he started acting, I'm like, oh man, there's another deer. And there's a bigger 6-point. He was a mature deer, just a small rack. And then they ended up coming 20 yards. I could have shot him 20 yards broadside. They ended up fighting. That bigger, the more mature 6-point kind of bumped off that little guy. And then the little guy that came around to hit the scrape. I got some footage of that on my phone. It just all happened so fast. And then the bigger 6 went away back to, kind of where he came from. I have no idea where he came from, honestly. He kind of just showed up right there when the little one did. But the little one, he hit the scrape in front of me, and he looks down the lane, and I'm like, oh crap, there's another deer somewhere. I could hear it. I looked back, and it was a pretty good shooter. I think it was an 8 or a 9. I don't have that deer on camera. Definitely would have shot him. They come and they act, they lock horns and everything about 20 yards right in front of me under some brush. Couldn't get a shot off. At full draw, and the bigger one, he takes just, of course, the only way possible he could take to where I couldn't get a shot off, and I watched him walk away. But that deer seemed younger than the 6-point that got in the previous fight earlier, but he had a bigger rack for sure. And man, I would have shot him in a heartbeat. I was at full draw, just couldn't make it happen. So, oh man, had the shakes going and everything after that. So that's what it's all about, y'all. That was an awesome hunt. Kind of busted one of my own, like, oh, I don't want to go hunting when it's rainy or when it's windy, but it was really windy today. And I had a buddy, I was like, man, you should go hunting. And he's like, oh, I ain't going hunting in the wind. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. And like I said, that proved me wrong for sure. I don't like hunting in the wind, but from now on, it's never gonna deter me. But appreciate y'all watching. We're gonna make it happen soon, y'all. I still got a doe to kill before gun season, so hopefully I see a doe here soon so I can knock her down and get rid of that tag. But obviously the bucks are still moving, so I'll probably be back out here in the morning or tomorrow night and see if we can make it happen. Appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. See you on the next one.